Hello, my friends. It's Carrie Vaca here. I've got a special video today. It's a twofer. First, I'm going to give you a little update. I just got back from the doctor, had my 4-year scans 2 days ago. And then I'm going to share my top 5 cancer lessons that I've learned over the past 4 years. So I'll jump right into it. You may or may not know me. I'm Carrie Vaca, and I have been healing a stage 4 metastatic breast cancer for the past 4 years. And I am happy to say that I am still tumor-free. I have been tumor-free for more than almost 2.5 years now. I still do have 2 little spots that are super tiny in my liver that are old dead cancer cells, and talked to the doctor about that. I've been like trying to get rid of them, but not really trying. I could do more. And then I kind of am just like, I am totally okay with them being there. I'm going to think about it for the next 6 months, how much energy I want to put in trying to get them out. But there's a big part of me that thinks that they're there to stay, to remind me of this journey and to keep me on target and to stay focused and continue with all of my protocol that I do to help keep myself cancer free. So yeah, the doctor said all is stable, nothing has changed. She's very, very, very happy with where I'm at, and I'm beating all the odds. I am beating all the odds. 2.5 to 3 years is the median life expectancy for somebody with a metastatic breast cancer. Getting that late stage cancer from the beginning is usually pretty deadly. And yeah, I am here to show the world that that doesn't have to be the case, and that a stage 4 diagnosis does not mean that you're going to die instantly. That means you've still got a lot of life to live. And I believe that through the lessons that cancer has taught me, that I'm living my best life now. So I want to share with you, as I've been reflecting a lot over the past a few weeks, really reflecting on this past 4 years and this cancer journey and how far I've come, what my life, how it's transformed is pretty wild. If for those of you who knew me before my diagnosis, you know, I'm guessing you probably see a lot of the same things in me. Like I'm at the core still my same self, but I think my friends and family would say Carrie is a much better version of herself, and I really believe that. So I want to share with you kind of some of the big top ones that were really standing out to me, that I like to share with other people. And this is whether you have cancer or not. You know, I started making these videos for people who were healing cancer, and I'm realizing I think it's just as important for people without cancer to really think about prevention and are you living your best life. So the first one is just, I've learned, don't wait for the right time to make changes in your life, to move towards better alignment in fulfilling those life goals, dreams, happiness, joy. I knew before I got married that it wasn't probably going to be the best thing for me. I chose to get married, and then I stayed in that marriage for 25 years, even though I knew it wasn't serving me. And I kept trying everything. We were doing therapy for 3.5 years. We, you know, did all sorts of things to try to heal our marriage. And, you know, it wasn't meant to be. And that's okay. But what held me in that marriage was fear. And I was afraid of the unknown. I'm afraid of how I was going to do it, you know, way too in my head, instead of following my intuition, like, hey, this isn't really working for you. And so I just really encourage people, and this is how I live my life now, is do it now. Do it today. Are you in a job that is sucking the life out of you, that you hate, that you know, I hear this all the time. Oh my God, I hate my job. It's Friday, thank God I'm off. If you hate your job, what can you do to change that? Can you change your mindset first? Can you get a new job? Yes, maybe you're going to make less money, but maybe you find something closer to your house and you don't have to pay for your commute. Can you, if you can't leave that job, can you start, like right now, can you start a path towards leaving it in the future? Can you change your mindset in this day and see the beauty in it? But whether it's healing a relationship with an estranged family member, whether it's, you know, reaching out to, you know, a friend that, you know, you had a falling out. Is there something that would help you be more in alignment with your truth, with your beliefs, with your heart, if you made these choices? Healing an addiction, you know, are you misusing drugs, alcohol, sex, relationships, sugar? Are you using a food or an emotion or something to mask what's going on for you? You know, can you start the path to healing? Do it today. You know, can you change your diet? Can you start exercising? What are things that you have been talking about doing? Do it today. And also fun things like, have you always wanted to go on a trip to Venice? I went last year. You know, that had been on my bucket list forever. The irony was I always wanted to go. I never even looked up airfare. I never reached out to people to see if, hey, do you know somebody that might want to trade houses? Like, I didn't do anything to move towards my goal. So now I really encourage myself and others to start making those changes. So whether you can just leave your marriage or leave your job or start healing, you know, an addiction or booking a trip, like maybe you can't do that right now, but what can you do to get that emotion and put it on your calendar and make it happen? We don't know what tomorrow brings. And it took me a stage 4 cancer diagnosis to really change the things that weren't working in my life. And so now I just know, like, now is the time. So when I think of something, it's like, I want to start making action on that. Having a gratitude practice has really changed my life. I believe that this cancer has really helped me be grateful. Every day when I wake up and I open my eyes, the first thing I thank God, I thank the universe, I thank this amazing planet for giving me one more day here. I wake up grateful. I go to bed, thank you for this day, for whether it was challenging, you know, whether, you know, maybe it didn't feel like my very best day. I'm grateful for the lessons, for the hardships. I'm grateful to feel. I'm grateful to have that experience. I'm really believing that starting that gratitude in the morning and the evening has then led into, you know, gratitude before I eat my meals. Shopping at the farmer's market, when I sit down and I eat my meal, it's like, thank you, farmers. Thank you, truck drivers. Thank you, Alamany Market, for giving these farmers a place to be. Thank you for all the people who worked in the fields and picked this food for me. Thank you to this earth for providing me such amazing food. Having that few seconds before I eat to really bring gratitude in, it changes my experience of how that food goes into my body. It's been very, very beautiful. Also, having gratitude around things that maybe are not feeling so great in the moment. It's interesting. For example, I was heading out of town 3 weeks ago for a big road trip out to Sedona, Arizona. And I always take my car into my amazing mechanics, automotive specialists here in San Francisco. Shout out to Ernie and Calvin and Tom there. They've been taking care of my cars since 1994, I think, 95. And I take in my car every time I'm going to get going on a trip for just a checkup, and they checked it up and they were like, they called me, and it's always just an oil change or everything's fine. And this time they were like, hey, just want to let you know we had to fix the suspension arm thing, and it was, I don't know, almost $1,000. And I was like, okay, wasn't planning that. I'm out of work. I don't, have any income right now. I'm going on this road trip. But they fixed it, and I was like, okay, great. Well, I ended up on this road trip traveling on so many wild dirt roads, which were just like, and like my car is just like going in these huge potholes. When I got back, I didn't have my gas cap on, and my check engine light was on, and I took it in and they were like, hey, your gas cap was off. And I was like, oh crap. And then they're like, so your check engine is fine, but they were saying, you put 3,000 miles on, we changed your oil again. And I was like, yeah, I was on these wild roads, and I was telling them, and I said, can you check and see if my car is fine? And they were like, yeah, it's great. And they were like, it's so good that we did that work on your car before you left, because that could have like literally broke while you were out there. And it was funny because when they told me that it was going to cost almost $1,000, I'm in a practice now of not freaking out over that. It was like, okay, that's what it is, radical acceptance of that. And I was just grateful that they, found something before I left. I had no idea how serious that it could have been. So in that moment, I felt gratitude that my car was getting fixed and that I had a mechanic that, was great. And then, later on, I could even have more gratitude. So gratitude is something that keeps growing in my life, and I'm learning more and more ways to find gratitude in the hardest things. It's easy to be grateful for, like, I have a home over my head, but it can be harder to be grateful when when you're having a fallout with somebody, or when you break your favorite glass or something. When you can find gratitude there, it's just gonna open up so much. Let's see, oh yeah, third thing is our mindsets. Our mindset can crush us or it can heal us. This is my belief. I believe that my mindset really helped get me to this stage 4 cancer diagnosis. I was in a mindset that I was going to get cancer, that I was going to die, that there was no way around it, that my life was shit. I was trapped in my marriage. I was a victim. I was in such a negative, like, nothing's, I would always say this, never going to change. It's always the same old bullshit. Like, this was me, like, most of my time, while smiling on the outside. And I chose, after the second day of my diagnosis and being in a negative fear space, I chose to not have that as my mindset. And when I started faking it, that I believed that I could heal. I believed it, but there was fear. It was like, I believed it, but there is also this. And then I started believing more and the fear got less. And then I was believing more and the fear got less. And the believing turned into knowing. And that was huge. I faked my 100% belief that I could heal until it actually became 100%, not a belief, but a knowing, a feeling. And it has set me free, is just knowing active cancer is in my past. That is not my truth. And it doesn't matter what statistics say. It doesn't matter what happens to everybody else. Nobody is me. And I've chosen to have a mindset that I am cancer free, that I am healed. And I think it's a huge, huge thing that we can give ourselves. I believe that I know that our minds are one of the most powerful tools we have in our healing bag. And I'm reading The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton right now. It's actually, my phone is sitting on it. And it's so amazing. Our bodies do not know the difference of something a memory that we make up or a memory that really happened. This is science, you guys. I was doing Kundalini one time, and we were supposed to do this exercise where we're bringing our arms up and down, and I had a shoulder injury at the time, and I said, I can't do that. And she was like, oh, just do one hand, close your eyes, and imagine the other hand coming up and touching. And she's like, your body doesn't know the difference. And the more I've researched, it really doesn't. So feel free to play with your mindset. Let the fear go. It does not serve you. Let the possibilities, let them be there. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt you to believe that everything is going to be okay. It does not hurt you. And then when you see that it is, then you know it, and it reinforces this, and your body's like, yes, yes, yes. So that's a really big one for me. Living every day as your last. Like, this is a huge one for me. Are you gonna, sit on the couch and watch TV all day and watch the news and be on Facebook and feel fear and, or are you gonna live your best life? Are you gonna go plant those flowers you've been wanting to? Are you going to call your friends? Are you gonna have a little dance kiki in your room? In this time of COVID, it's not necessarily easy to do all the favorite things that we love to do, and yet we can still do them. And, you get to choose the way you live your life. Nobody is promised tomorrow. I had this cancer diagnosis, which really put in my forefront, like, wow, any day could be your last, more than I used to believe. And now, I live my life just every day. I want it to be my best. And that could be simple. That could be laying in bed and watching Netflix, but feeling that appreciation, really choosing carefully what I watch, making it the most beautiful experience I can, maybe lighting a candle, maybe bringing fresh flowers and putting it on the TV tray while I have, some food with my movie, whatever it is, live every day as if it's precious, because it is. Because we have the most beautiful lives here. We are so blessed to have all that we have, even in these crazy times. Find the positive space and really just live your best life every day. And the fifth thing, or maybe that's six, I don't even know, is what I believe is that cancer is a gift. For me, it has been a gift. When I decided to see cancer as a gift, which was 2 days into my healing, everything shifted, everything. It is just here to tell us, hey, something's not right. What is that? Listen, sit, meditate. What is cancer trying to teach you? Why did it come? That has been one of the biggest gifts. Cancer came to tell me, girl, you're pissed, you're angry. All tumors in my liver, your anger organ. It came, it was so clear with its message. If I wasn't listening, if I didn't understand that your liver is your anger organ, if I chose to ignore my part in how I got cancer and just blame it on genetics, 5 to 10% of cancers are genetics. The rest, it's our environment, it's our stress. We can prevent cancer. Eat a healthy diet. Exercise every day, 30 minutes. It is the number one thing you can do to prevent cancer. Number one. Get the toxins out of your house. Get all the fragrance stuff out of your house. Get the Febreze shit out of your house. Look at the products you bring in. Quit smoking. Reduce your stress. And again, those are the other things I was talking about, like through gratitude, through moving your body, through positivity, through releasing fear. But cancer to me is a gift. And if you can shift your mindset and really look into what is it trying to teach you, it can just show you the magic of the world, and you can heal. You can heal. You can heal. Cancer is not our enemy in my experience. Cancer is here to show us our path to living our best life. So I hope that this video inspires you. I am a breathing, living human being that has had a stage 4 cancer diagnosis, that has healed these tumors. It has been the most miraculous journey. I'm grateful for it every day. And I'm here to say, miracles happen. You can do this. You can live. There is no reason that cancer has to take you down. Please let the stress go. Let the fear go. Lean into what it feels like to feel free. That is my message. I want everybody just to really feel into what it feels like to imagine being cancer-free. What would that feel like? How would that be for you? Do it. It feels amazing. So thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for cheering me on. Thank you for watching my videos. I had you all with me going into this 4-year scan. I knew it was fine. I told the doctors it was for them, not me. I will be getting scans every 6 months now. I've got to finally push that out. I've proved that I've got this. So please like, subscribe, share these videos with anybody that you think they will resonate with. It really helps when you like and you share and you comment. That lets YouTube know that you find this information valuable. I've got some things I'm working on to have some offerings in the future, so keep an eye out. And please be safe, be well, take care of each other, stay positive, smile, fake it till you make it. But thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.